What's up, my fellow children of the sky, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm sure a lot of you that have spent any time at all playing past video games from either Fallout or Elder Scrolls are more than aware of how the core features and gameplay works. Specifically, when it comes to item gathering and the effects of taking on more than a few weighty objects. Just like those games, Starfield 2 has item gathering and resource management, and it's easy early on to find yourself overwhelmed and over-encumbered. The maximum amount of weight, or rather mass, you can carry will soon be filled the more weapons, spacesuits, and items you stuff in your pockets. And let me tell you, there are a lot of things to gather in this game. Unlike the games Fallout 4 and Skyrim, where being over-encumbered meant you had to walk at a snail's pace, this time things are a little different. Instead, you can still move, run, and jump, but now at the cost of your oxygen levels. And once those run out, bad things start to happen. Your CO2 levels will rise and you will start taking damage, or you could end up with some lasting effects. You can find yourself in deep trouble should you be weighted down with loot and needing to catch your breath in the middle of a firefight. However, not all is lost. There are several ways that you can manage your items and potentially stock up on as much loot as you can get your hands on. The tried and true method is, of course, to make use of your companion's ability to trade items. Your companion can carry a vast amount of inventory and sometimes will even ask if you want them to help you out with this should you start getting weighted down. This is probably the first and best way to keep your inventory from growing out of hand. Just make sure that when it's time to sell your items, that you have your companion handy and have them set as an active follower so that you can bring them with you to the vendor. You can then transfer your items to your inventory and sell them to the vendor then and there. It's also worth pointing out you can trade with any one of your companions even if they're not actively following you. They will keep all your items with them until you approach and offer to make a trade. Another way to store your loot is in your ship's cargo hold. It isn't infinite, and it does vary in size from ship to ship, but it does make a great place to store those bulky resources and materials that you get until you're able to get them sold or used for crafting. Also, you don't have to worry about the loot in your cargo hold being left behind should you happen to change ships. Your cargo and crew come with you. There is a small storage container for the captain in the cockpit of your ship, but it will quickly run out of space, and I'd only recommend using it for a few items that you just don't want to part with, rather than a catch-all. Once you make some progress in the game, there is going to be a storage locker that you can use in your room at the lodge. There are some food and aid items that can temporarily make a boost to your mass capacity, but I wouldn't recommend them except for short-term benefits. The best way to permanently increase your mass capacity is to level up the weightlifting skill of your physical category. The stronger you get, the more mass you can carry in increments of 10, 25, 50, and 100 kilograms. So there you have it, just a few tips and tricks for those playing Starfield for the very first time and assuming this is your first Bethesda rodeo. I hope this has helped you out a little bit, and if you've got some other ways that you've discovered to help manage your inventory mass, let me know in the comments down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this brief video, and if you did, then be sure to hit that like button, and if you are new, consider subscribing for more Starfield videos like this one, as well as catching my exclusive Starfield streams where I play as a Catgirl Vtuber. If you'd like to help support the channel directly, you can do so by becoming a member of the Patreon, where you get the opportunity to take part in exclusive polls, community game suggestions, and other benefits specifically for members. Until next time, have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.